Hey, what's going on guys? Trunkoso here, back at it again with another zombies video. So as you probably know by now, the new map FireBase Z came out a couple of days ago, much to the delight of myself and the rest of the zombies community. And so far, a lot's been going on. Like, people have already found and beaten the main Easter egg of the map, which is absolutely insane to say the least. And there have also been plenty of little Easter eggs found within the last couple of days on the side. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to complete one of them. And the reason I'm showing you guys this is because once you complete this little side Easter egg, you're basically guaranteed every time to get free Juggernog and a free gun, which can also be, if you're lucky, the wonder weapon of the map, the RAI K 84. Now I'm sure you're probably thinking, Trunk, this seems pretty familiar, haven't we already done this before? Well, yeah, you're right, we actually have, but now we can do it again on the new map. Yeah, FireBase Z basically has the exact same side quest as its predecessor Maschine did, and for those of you who don't know, but I'm sure most of you do, is that in that map, after you turn on Pack-a-Punch, and if you found and shot 5 blue orbs in the power room, you would get teleported into the dark ether, and after 60 seconds of zombie disco, you would get a crate with free Juggernog and a random weapon. In FireBase Z, it's a little bit different. I'll get into that shortly, but ultimately you're going to be getting the same reward for completing this Easter egg, which is the free Juggernog, of course, and the free weapon. But all that aside, I think it's time to actually explain the steps to making this Easter egg happen, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so in order to do this quest, there's two things that you should know beforehand. Firstly, you need to turn on all the power throughout the whole map, and secondly, you'll need to Pack-a-Punch a gun of your choice. It doesn't matter which gun you use, but it needs to be Pack-a-Punch at least once. So to turn on the power, you need to have all 3 ether reactors turn on around the base. Powering on the reactors is a pretty simple process. All you need to do once you find them is to turn them on and kill a certain amount of zombies to fuel them. You'll know you've completed the process of turning on a reactor when you will see this wave of energy spread out from the reactor itself, and you'll see that things such as the perk machines will now have power and be ready for use. You'll need to complete this process for all 3 reactors, and once you have all 3 turned on, you'll now be able to go back to spawn and Pack-a-Punch your gun. So assuming you've went to spawn to Pack-a-Punch, I'd recommend trying to make a crawler or to make sure that any remaining zombies on the map are walking at a slow speed. That's because this next step can be a bit tricky. So after you have your Pack-a-Punch gun, you'll want to go up the stairs next to Pack-a-Punch and turn left until you see the small corridor of the blue mystery box rabbit sitting on a chair. What you need to do is to aim at the rabbit and to start shooting at it. Now while this step is pretty easy, the reason I said it's a bit tricky is because the hitbox on the rabbit's sort of weird, so if you shoot at the rabbit and nothing happens, then I'd just try shooting a bit above it or in the general area until you hear a sound cue. After you hear the sound cue and you keep shooting the rabbit, it will eventually charge at you and make a screaming sound, and it will teleport you into the dark ether. Before I move on to the final part, however, I just want to make it clear once again to make sure that you have a crawler zombie. Because of the randomness of the hitbox on the rabbit, you might be standing in the same place shooting at the rabbit until it activates, and any running zombies can attack you and potentially down you. For example, in this clip I activated the rabbit as it was about to take me into the dark ether while I was being hit by a zombie, and by sheer luck and good timing I managed to avoid getting down with 1 hit left before I got teleported away. That's why I heavily recommend you take your time with this one to ensure your game doesn't end early or you don't get a stupid down when you didn't need one. Now that that's out of the way, and now that you're in the dark ether, you'll need to keep an eye out for a purple glowing rabbit. All you need to do is to go up to it and to shoot it. When you shoot it, it will teleport to another spot, and you'll need to find it again and then shoot it again. It's as easy as that, but just keep in mind that there will be zombies and mimics chasing you, so be a little bit on guard. So after you shoot the rabbit about 2 or 3 times, you'll notice a yellow glowing crate is spawned in. When you go up to and open the crate, you'll get some scrap, a can of Juggernog, a random weapon, which if you're lucky could be an orange tier weapon or the RAI K. But as soon as you grab everything, you'll be teleported back to the map, and you'll have Juggernog and a new weapon, and you'll be ready to keep slaying zombies. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a pretty simple and straightforward process to get free Jug and a chance at getting the RAI K, but even if you don't end up getting the RAI K, the odds are you'll be leaving with a pretty decent gun, and you'll be set up a lot faster, which is why I think you should definitely get into the habit of completing this quest every game you can, kind of like the Maschine and the Disco Easter egg, but well, unless you want to challenge yourself, of course, in which case feel free to do so. But anyways, if you found this video helpful, or if you enjoyed it in some way, shape, or form, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This would really help out the channel a lot, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Also, I know I'm kind of late to this, that's just because school's been pretty busy lately, so I apologize in advance for not having this up sooner, but nonetheless, hopefully this video was able to help you out with your future FireBase Z matches, but yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. So until next time guys, this is Trunk signing off. Adios.